This episode of GMK is brought to you by the Devil's Gap Marina, located at the end of Matheson Bay Road and open all year round.
Welcome to Good Morning, Kenora. How are you?
Good morning.
You're like last minute Sally today.
Okay, seriously, in my car it said like 10-2. On my phones it said 10-2. As I'm sauntering up, it's like, holy crap, I only
She's
have
yelling
30
at me.
seconds.
I'm like, you have 1 minute. No, I don't. I'm like, yes, you do.
So I apologize. I don't mean to be tardy like this.
Diva.
Oh my God. Yeah, well, we're,
It's what it is. It's the weather. It's slowing everybody down.
And again, today, apparently like 36 or 37 with the humidex.
I heard. Guess we'll go right to weather. The Casey's Grill and Bar weather for today, a high of 31. Look at that, nothing but sunshine and a low of 20. Uncomfortable evenings. Tomorrow, a little bit of cloud, high of 27, low of 19. And for, is it Friday? Mm-hmm. Friday, sun, cloud, and rain. 25, low of 16. Comfortable sleeping weather.
Comfortable.
I
can't wait.
We had a great response to our Facebook OPA free lunch giveaway. We'll announce the winner a little bit later in the show. But we had over 80
Wow.
telling us the perfect temperature for summer.
So how did you pick it then? Like, because when people are saying what the perfect temperature is, what like?
No, you just have to tell us what it is to be in the draw. You can't just go, I want free lunch. You have to give us a temperature. Then we put all the names in. We pick a number between 1 and whatever. So this morning was 80 something.
Okay.
Pick a number. We asked Jeff, pick a number. And he usually gives me some gigantic number.
Oh, gotcha.
And then we pick it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There you go. And there's already like cars lined up for farmers market.
Oh, it's Wednesday.
It's hump day. Of course it is.
Stay away from the downtown.
No, well, you have to stay away.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Plan your day.
It still is kind of like there is kind of like a lineup. And I had to admit, last night, first time ever, I experienced mass registration.
First in line, this guy.
Like, what time did you get there?
5:15, and within seconds, people were behind us.
No
by
kidding.
By 5:30, the lineup was down the stairs
I
and
know.
out the door.
And then when I came, because you sit there and you think, okay, well, I'll leave my house at like 5:30, and you always got to remember about the parking. Like,
yes.
I think I parked at that CrossFit.
Is it the only time of the year where the entire parking lot is completely packed?
No, you know what? It's for hockey games and everything.
Yeah.
It's like that
I don't
too.
ever remember seeing that much. So we're standing there, and Megan Darroud's running back and forth, and people are trying to get in, and we're standing first in line, Sam and Jake and I, and Megan walks by and she gives me the key to let the vendors in. I was the key holder last night.
To let the vendors in?
Yeah.
Like not just the people, but the people in the booth.
Yeah, and then a lady walked by me with her kid and just walked in. And Sam goes, you blew it. So
So you failed.
Yeah, she bypassed the entire lineup. She walked by everybody and walked in and went right to one of the booths. I'm like, no, she's signing her kid up for something. It wasn't even open yet. I failed.
You failed. Oh my God, you're giving the key. Well, because Debbie was there, and so I kind of learned a little bit about triple play, and she kind of laughed at me because I kind of sat there and people coming up. So I just kind of listened to a couple of things that she said.
Right.
So then people were chatting with her and everything. So people were coming up, and so I just start going okay, well here's the application and this and this and this, and then she just kind of looked at me. She goes, "Have you done this?" And I said, "No." I said, "I just I just listen and
pay attention.
You're
on every week."
So then she laughed. She goes, "I think I found me a new volunteer for triple play." But holy cow!
They estimated 700 people went through there last night.
It was crazy. So then I was going around to all the booths, and you had I'm so happy because I found a voice coach.
Witten.
Yes.
I saw that on the
Yes,
thing.
because that's the one thing that I always used to think I wish I could sing. You always think that you can sing when you're in the shower and when you sing along with other stuff until you have to actually sing, and then you realize how bad you are. So I'm actually thinking about
Is it Olivia Witten?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on the I went through all the
you can
booths.
you can do group or you can do private.
So did you sign up?
Well, I took the papers home because I'm thinking like, okay, well.
So mass registration isn't just for kids.
It's not there was Girl Guides there. There was
The Sasquatch run.
the Sasquatch run. There was like the vocals.
Scouts.
Scouts. There was like even stuff for like the Nietzsche Friendship Center.
Yes.
Planned Parenthood, like Planned Parenting or something like that.
I had a
there was
map.
just like so. You know what? So did I, and I left it. I know. We fail. We fail.
So tonight is day 2. And it doesn't mean if you don't get there, you're not going to get to sign up for stuff.
Right.
But they do fill up. And I heard that skating can only take like 60 kids this year.
Well, you know what?
Q8
It's
and
kind of
figure
funny
skating, I
because
think?
when you
I
sit
don't want
there,
to say the wrong number. We'll ask her
like
with her
in
other
the,
hat on.
in the corners, like the one corner, like down by like when you first come upstairs and that, and you have to go down
By the
that,
washrooms.
by the washrooms. That whole we were in there, and then there was a whole bunch of tables for people to fill out the applications and everything, and then right beside us was like hockey, minor hockey, and it took up like the whole. And I'm just going like, and then down on
Right
the
where we
other
went
end,
first.
then down at the other end with the whole great big corner and all along was the girls' hockey.
Oh.
So it was just and then there was skating, but you had cheerleading and gymnastics and bowling and swimming and like just like
Yoga?
the karate.
I saw yoga.
The yoga, and then you had CrossFit was there.
I guess we should say Nourish. Was
Nourish.
offering yoga for kids.
CrossFit was there, and then the hip hop dance.
Dancers were there, yes.
Dancers were like
Remote
everything.
control airplane guy was there.
Yes.
I saw that.
Like it was just amazing, and all the kids. But like I tell you, I saw some parents, and I was talking to some parents, and they actually took this as a date night. So they actually left the kids at home because they already knew what they wanted, and they went for a nice dinner first.
Nice.
Strolled around, had a date night, signed them up, and then just were going to, I don't know, like a show or doing something. So it was like, they kind of took us a date night, and I thought that's kind of cool because, yeah, like with all those kids, like.
Talked to 3 moms in the course of the lineup, and it was such and such has the kids, and they went shopping, and I'm here doing this alone.
Yes.
I got the better of the deal.
Totally. And you see that. And then you kind of sit there, and I just, like, I don't. Kudos to like parents and everything because there are some parents that put their kids in like
Everything?
like 2 or 3 things, and I'm just like, wow.
Jake is skiing, swimming, karate, hockey, and skating. But I was saying that to Kim. Each event is only 45 minutes.
Yeah,
or an hour.
But how many nights?
No, it's like 2 nights out of the week, and then Saturday morning, Sunday morning.
Because it's just like I just kind of think to myself, going like,
He's
wow.
a ball of energy. They're balls of energy. They need to burn off
Well,
energy.
you know what? And I mean, yes. And I mean, I guess I would rather see them like all involved in all these things and
Then
being on the videos and being
Absolutely.
outside doing God knows what or whatever. So I mean, like that is good, but I just kind of think like, I don't know, like there was a woman there with a
plan.
smidgen with me.
There was a woman there with a plan. She had 2 little girls, and she had every night of the week booked. And
Oh.
she had her map where she would bang, 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 bang. Like she
Like
was.
I just think for myself, if I was a parent, thinking like, oh my God, like I have no like I know you'd have no time for yourself because you're a parent.
Yeah, you do, because all that stuff's early.
Well,
You do
I don't know.
all the
But
kids
then I
stuff
just
is
kind
early.
of think like, whatever happened to like just coming home from school and just playing like outside? Like no one ever does it anymore.
That's every other night of
But
the
you know
week.
what? We are
Busy show.
we have a busy show, so we're getting the whole speed it up there, people.
So Loris Latane is here from the Canadian Hearing Society. She'll be up next. As well, it is Wednesday. That means our firefighting crew is here. Larry and Brian are here from the Kenora Fire and Emergency Services, and they'll be coming up a little bit later.
Okay,
Wanna take a break?
let's get to it.
Let's take a break.
The Plaza is a proud sponsor of GMK and community programming. The Plaza at 125 Main Street South.
Some say the Children's Wish Foundation started with this locket, a wish from a hospitalized girl for something special her mother could remember her by. And 25 years and 15,000 wishes later, we make sure the magic and excitement includes the entire family. And we celebrate the successes and hope that wishes can bring. Thank you from the Children's Wish Foundation of Canada and this station.
Look in the mirror when you go home tonight. Start tonight and then do it every other night for the rest of your life like I do. Look in the mirror at yourself and ask yourself one very simple question. Was I the very best person I could have been today?
GMK would like to thank Wind and Water Interiors for being a proud supporter of local television programming. Wind and Water Interiors, 326 2nd Street South.
And we're back. And good morning, Loris.
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing just ducky. Are you surviving this heat outside?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm in
Even
the
with
lake.
the humid.
Yeah,
Oh, there
right
you go.
into the lake, and air conditioning at home too. So.
Oh, well, there you go. So,
Makes
like,
life
you don't
easy.
mind it at all.
No.
So, you're here from the Hearing Society,
Yes.
and we're going to be talking today about some misconceptions of when loved ones have hearing aids.
That's right.
Okay. So, you were just telling me just before we came on that for the reason why you wanted to talk about this. So, give us a little update here.
Yes, we often see this happen when a client gets a hearing aid. A lot of their family members and friends are under the misconception that now you've got your hearing back, everything should be normal, you know. And then we see them walking away from the person while they're talking to them. They're talking to them from another room. They don't understand why they're not hearing everything as well as a normal hearing person. And what we have to understand is that even though you have a hearing loss, your hearing isn't brought back to you. The damage is permanent. The hearing aid enhances what you have left. So it's kind of hit and miss. There's still going to be tones and words that are missed. So you have to always maintain a reasonable distance to the person that you're talking to, and also to get their attention before you start talking to them so that they're aware of the fact that you are talking to them and not to somebody else in the room. And reducing background noise is another great thing to do when you're talking to someone who has a hearing aid, because the hearing aid picks up voices, but it, like our ears, it picks up other noise in the room. And if the noise is a little bit louder, that's what they hear more of rather than the voice that they're trying to listen to. So there's a lot of things to consider when a person gets a hearing aid, and that there's work involved on both sides of the fence.
So when people do actually go to get a hearing aid, is it just like, are there various degrees? Like, are there more, like for I guess it all depends on how much hearing the person has.
Yes, yeah.
So are hearing aids designed that they'll help bring it up to a certain point, or how do they work?
They, all the hearing aids right now they're amazing. I mean, I've been with the Hearing Society for 27 years. I'm a hearing instrument dispenser. And the change in technology in that time is just amazing. We can actually set the hearing aids now at each frequency to give you the gain that you need at that frequency.
Okay.
The hearing aids also have a cushion on them so that when the noise gets beyond the level that is comfortable or safe, it will compress it so that the person doesn't get, you know, loud bangs and whatnot. And depending on the severity of your hearing loss, that determines which make and model that the audiologist or the hearing instrument specialist would choose for you.
So do you try to get them up to a certain, like, I guess, because, like, you know, if someone is almost completely deaf, they'll never be able to get to like 100%. Like, I don't even know how many of us who can hear are 100%.
Yeah.
But is there a certain level that you try to get someone up to, like 60% or 80%, or?
Well, we never measure hearing in percentages. That's a fallacy, unfortunately. It's degrees of decibels and amplification.
Okay.
So what we try to do is get them into a range where they can be aware of sound, depending, you know, how hard of hearing they are, to help them with word discrimination and to help them just be aware of their surroundings more so that they can hone in on what they're trying to hear and make up for the loss with the hearing aid, lip reading, visual cues, anything like that to help.
Because you know what, like I would be probably one of those people that think that if
It
you
happens.
have a hearing
yeah.
aid, then it would be like,
It
hello.
happens, yeah,
And you just don't
yeah.
really think about it, right?
No,
That you just,
no,
because it's
no.
just like a normal day. Me and you will be talking, and then I'll go to do something, and because
Mm-hmm.
I always continue to talk, and no matter where you are, and I just, you know, some people who are deaf just sometimes like it. They just sometimes turn it off.
Well, I know some people who get a great night's sleep because they take their hearing aids out, and that. But the thing is, you know, the hearing loss, unfortunately, well, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, is an invisible disability. And a lot of people with hearing loss are labeled unresponsive, whatever. Even in the hospitals, you have a senior brought in without their hearing aids, and they're written down dementia or unresponsive or won't cooperate, and all it is they don't have their hearing aid on. And so it's sad, and kids have a rough time. Kids with a hearing loss, you know, they're teased, they're called nerds or geeks or whatever, you know, I don't know what the modern day term is now, but it's a struggle. And the more we make the hearing community aware of how to communicate with people with a hearing loss, I think the easier it would be on everybody.
Well, you know what, and it, because like I guess it can kind of go with the same thing as I kind of try to relate it to glasses, right? So I mean, people who are losing their eyesight, you can go and you can get a stronger prescription, but you're never going to get it really back to like 2020, or else you'd never have to wear glasses or anything
right?
in the first place,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I guess so like that is very interesting to know. I mean, do you have any literature? Like, do you have any, like, if people are thinking that they have a hearing thing or something, like, is it a place that you can go to, like, just to try to test it out and anything?
Yeah, we have lots of devices on display at the office that you can try out. You can come in and talk to any one of the staff, and they'll happily guide you down
And where is
the
your
right
office?
path. We're at 136 Main Street. We are located, we have a harborfront entrance, which is the easiest one to get into, no stairs. And you can also come downstairs from Lowry's Office Supplies and down the stairs into the office there.
So if you, and even if someone wants to get some literature or some education or anything,
all
they can.
there, yep,
There's nothing wrong with coming in and saying like,
No,
okay,
I'll be the front person that you meet, and I'll be happy to direct you.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for coming in.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Well, and you know what? Because it's always good to know. Because I learn something like every day. Because like again, like you know, you have to think that you still have to be, you know, cognizant of what the but the disease or whatever it is that you want, a disability or however you want to call it is.
Yeah. Well, it's like you don't think of anything until it happens to you, right? A lot of people go, "Oh, I never even knew there was a hearing society." Well, you didn't lose your hearing till now. So
Exactly.
there you go.
Well, thank you very much for coming in, and we'll be right back with the firefighters.
The Plaza is a proud sponsor of GMK and community programming. The Plaza at 125 Main Street South.
The War Amps has really helped me be confident and comfortable with my amputation. I honestly haven't found a single thing that I can't do.
Attending the CHAMP seminars, I've had a lot of great experiences. I've made new friends. I've learned a lot.
Being with all the kids, it's so good to know that there's other people that can help you through everything. The War Amps has given me a chance now to play guitar. I have a special swimming arm.
Without the War Amps, I wouldn't be where I am today.
And we're back, and it's Wednesday, and we are here with the firefighters. So Larry and Brian, hello.
Morning, Tracy.
How are you doing today?
Great.
Excellent. So last night you had a little bit of a campaign going on in Keewatin.
Yeah, we did. We had our Alarm for Life campaign. We usually do it a couple times a year, spring and fall. We decided to do it last night. Picked a bad night. It was really, really hot. It
makes it tough for walking around and installing smoke alarms. What we do is we go around, we knock on doors, talk to the residents, see if they have working smoke alarms in their homes, and if they don't, we will install one for them. Because in Ontario, it is the law that you must have a working smoke alarm on every level of your home and outside of each sleeping area. So by doing this, we're trying to ensure that all the citizens in Kenora are safe. It's a service that we provide. And last night, I think we checked roughly about 50 homes.
Wow.
And we installed about a dozen smoke alarms and lots of batteries, lots of battery changes.
Really? Oh,
So,
wow.
You know, we're getting there though, and we're, you know, we try to target different areas of the city at different times.
Well, that's kind of like, but for 50 homes, like 12, that's kind of a lot. Wouldn't you say?
2 hours. Over 2 hours.
Yeah, and it may be they didn't have one on their, say they had one on their main floor, but they didn't have one upstairs, kind of thing. So they may have had one, but you know, we try to ensure that the whole house is protected.
And there's lots of people that their smoke alarms are working fine too. So they just come to the door and they say, yeah, I just checked them the other day, they're working.
So how many, like you say, so like you did it last night, and then, so you got to 50 homes, so are you going to be doing any more for this campaign in the fall, or is that?
That's probably it for now. I'm not sure if we have another one scheduled for later in the fall. We may.
There might be one, yeah.
When it's not 36
When it's not 36
outside,
degrees outside. Yeah, most people are at home. You know, they're out for a walk, or they've gone to the Dairy Queen, or to the beach. Or,
and it was mass registration.
And it was mass registration night last night. Yeah. So if you did come home last night and you found a pamphlet hanging on your doorknob explaining, you know, with fire prevention material, it was us, we left it there. If you check your alarm and it's not working and you want us to come and replace it, you know, give us a call at the fire hall, and we will be more than happy to come down and do that.
So here's a question I never asked, because I was scared to ask Warren when he was here, because he's quite passionate about this stuff and threatened to have people at my door. But how do you actually, how do I test it? I don't even know how to test it, like to see if it works.
Actually,
like, is there a button or?
I think if we could have one here. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
There's a button right on the front, right there.
Okay.
You push and hold that button. Let's hope it works.
All right.
That's how you test it. Some alarms will have two buttons. There's
Okay.
be one here and there'll be one there.
Right.
The outside one is a test button, and the inside one is when you cook toast or burn your food and it's going off. It's called the hush button. So you can push that button. It'll silence the alarm. It'll beep once every 30 seconds for about 7 minutes. It'll reset itself and go back to normal.
Okay.
Can you push the button again?
And we'll push the button again.
Really?
Tracy likes that.
Yeah. Okay, well that's cool. See, because like that was another thing. Is like you know, you don't want to just purposely burn something to see if it works and that. So it's just kind of okay. That's kind of cool.
And you know, just because people have a smoke alarm in their home, you got to check it. They only last 10 years. They have to be replaced.
Okay.
So we've gone into homes where we find some alarms are, you know, they're about that big around, and they're back from the 60s or.
And then like for the batteries, like
every 6 months.
Every 6 months.
Yeah.
So like
Time
it's not
changes.
a very hard thing to do.
No, it's pretty simple.
So I mean it's pretty simple, but I mean so I have like just like one level, right? And so mine is right as you go into kind of like my back door, and my house is like a smaller house. It's like less than I don't know 1,100 feet or something like that. But so if I have one there, I still should have one outside my 2 bedrooms.
You need one outside your bedrooms, yes.
Oh, okay. See, I did not know that. Did not know that. Okay, I might be calling you guys.
Yeah.
Because I only have one. I only have one.
And it's near your back door?
Yeah.
Is that near the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And near one of my bedrooms, like by the spare bedroom, but like in the living room and my bedroom. But
Yeah. So if, for example, if you have a house and you have, say, the kitchen in the middle and living room and bedrooms on this side and bedrooms on this side, and it's all on one floor, you need one on each side of your.
Did not know that. Okay. You see, you learn something every day, I tell you. Okay, well, that is wonderful. So thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming in. And I guess we'll see you next Wednesday, or maybe not you guys.
And 2
but
Wednesdays.
In 2 Wednesdays.
2 Wednesdays.
All right, there we
Or
go.
every second.
All right, so get your fire alarms, smoke detectors changed, batteries, everything. If not, call the fire department. They'll be more than happy to come and help you out. And we'll be right back, and Jack and I will...
It can begin with the simplest of gestures. A gift of time, energy, commitment. Something precious that grows stronger with every hand that touches it. And grows across communities and through the very fabric of our nation. And begins, once again, with the simplest of gestures. To Canada's 6.5 million volunteers, thanks.
GMK would like to thank Wind and Water Interiors for being a proud supporter of local television programming. Wind and Water Interiors, 326 2nd Street South.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Something we had to mention, I wasn't sure if... So there was an application out for volunteers for Kenora a while back, and they're going to repost it. They felt that the ad wasn't big enough.
Okay.
So they
That's
did have
good.
applicants.
Yep.
I was one of them.
Yeah, yes.
So make sure you check the paper and get your application in, or go down to City Hall and apply.
Why
Basically,
don't you wear your like volunteer uniform one day?
no,
Hi.
I don't know. Because I would sweat.
You know what? Because I was wondering what they were doing, because I thought there was maybe just a fire. Because when I was coming home from mass registration last night, I saw some guys like walking the streets, and then the truck.
Well, that's what they
kinda
did.
Like, yeah.
That was fire practice for them last night. Was they called all the volunteers in and all the guys. So all the full-time guys and all the volunteers were walking around Q8 last night. That's the cool thing about having the pager, because you can hear everything that's going on. Not that I'm nosy.
No, and heaven forbid that. No,
So-
that's kind of. But like, I didn't realize that about the bedrooms.
Yeah, how many smoke? It's funny because the first time we had Warren on, I went home and checked our smoke detectors, and they were all, like, they were probably 4 or 5 years old, but they'd all turned color,
Oh.
like yellow. They went from like that white to like a yellow, like an old plastic.
Do you smoke in your house? No, wait.
No, it's just plastic. It's
Oh.
just the way it went. They're just not white anymore. So we replaced all the smoke detectors in our place.
Well, I tell you, he actually gave me one, so I had to go and do it. So.
We have a winner.
All right.
Free lunch winner.
Oh, Erin Milligan, Rudy.
Do you know Erin Milligan?
I do. Nice
Congratulations,
going, Erin.
Erin.
She was at mass registration last night.
Oh, look at that.
There you go. I think every parent. And if not last night, then they're going to be there
The
tonight.
rest of them will show up tonight.
That's right.
So, Erin, make sure you come by the Shaw Studios here in Keewatin between 10 and 4 to pick up your prize. And if you know Erin, tell her she won.
There you
Phone
go.
her right now and
Phone
tell
her
her she
right
won.
now.
Right
Maybe
now.
she'll take you.
Yes, maybe.
So what did she say is the perfect temperature?
25 and 22. No,
See
20,
that?
20. 25 and 20.
Oh, okay. See, that's
20's too warm.
20 is too warm. What?
17 at night is nice with a 26, 27 day.
Oh no. See, I like it even like 15.
We had like over 80 people.
I know. That's what you were saying.
I love the communication on the Facebook. That's the one thing I do like. We need to have a phone line here so people can phone us. Remember we
Wouldn't that be fun?
Okay, let's have a phone here tomorrow.
You know what I want to do?
But people don't
Oh,
call.
okay.
Oh,
We're
on
getting the
weather.
whole thing, so we got
All right,
to
let's go to
go
weather.
weather again.
Casey's Grill and Bar.
I just never know what.
High of 31, low of 20. Sunshine today, 37 humidex. Tomorrow, a little bit of cloud, high of 27, low of 19. And for Friday, rain, cloud, and the sun will peek out. High of 25, low of 16.
I do have a special
Quick,
birthday wish
go.
going out to Kevin O'Flaherty.
Is it Kevin's birthday?
It is.
Happy
It's
birthday,
a very
Kevin.
special.
What number? Are you allowed to
It's
say?
that special that I don't know if he wants me to say. but
39 and holding.
39
4.
and holding. So happy birthday, Kev. Have a great day.
Have a great day, guys.
This episode of GMK is brought to you by the Devil's Gap Marina, located at the end of Matheson Bay Road and open all year round.